Welcome to this fun little dream session that we get to do together. Thank you so much for helping your consultant and your friend earn her pearls of sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. I am Sales Director Tara Pullman. I'm here in the Arkansas area. Love doing what I do. I've been working my business for a little over 5 years. Just picked up our second company car, which is always really fun, driving free. So hopefully, your consultant knows told you all about Mary Kay, and hopefully you watched a little video. But I did want to just come to y'all today and just kind of help you and empower you on how to share the opportunity and get your opinion as a fantastic client. So one of the things I really want your consultant right now to ask you is tell me a little bit about yourself. And so you can always pause right now and you're just going to share a little bit about yourself. Okay? Do that real quick. Okay, welcome back. Next question is, what brings you the most joy out of life? So now you get to pause again, and your consultant is going to just write down some notes as you're doing this, and you get to answer what brings you the most joy. So hit pause. Okay, welcome back. So now that you've asked that question, I know it's like, oh my gosh, full of questions, but we like to get to know you whenever we get your opinion on Mary Kay. So when is the time in your life that you have been most proud of yourself or you have felt most successful? Okay, I know we're digging deep, right? Okay, so on the fourth and final question, what is your dream life? Money's no object. You're guaranteed to succeed. What does your dream life look like? So pause one last time. Okay. Isn't that so fun to kind of figure that out? And really, this is all about figuring out if Mary Kay can be a part of your dream life, or just to kind of inform you and get your opinion on how I make money. So how fun is that? So your consultant's now going to pull out a fun little piece of paper, and it's called our 6 Avenues of Income. So it looks like this, or something very similar, or it's upside down, one or the other. So here's our fun little piece of paper. And on the back, there is a calendar. And so on that calendar, I want you to draw a line through all of the times, if you ever chose to partner with your friend in Mary Kay, when would be the time that you couldn't partner with Mary Kay, which means you couldn't work a business, you weren't able to, put some time aside for anything. So like work, man time, quiet time, kid time, study time, exercise time, church time, all of that. So you're going to draw a line through that calendar when you could not dedicate any time toward Mary Kay. And so if you kind of look on mine, you can see I've drawn a line. So that's what I would like for you to do. So just take a little pause right now and draw a line and just schedule out. Let's go ahead and get that time that you couldn't put Mary Kay on some faces. So just schedule that time out, okay? So we're going to pause real quick. Okay, great. Now that we are back, I want you to circle the time slots that if you were going to be able to schedule in some time and work Mary Kay in the minutes, when you think of a facial taking you about an hour or less, you could easily do 15 or 30-minute appointments, but we're only going to really look at beauty experiences, which are going to take you a couple hours, like 2 to 3 hours when you kind of take in travel time and things like that. So you're going to circle some 2-hour time slots, and you can do as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you would like to do in that month or in that week. Where would you circle those time slots? So if you kind of look at mine, I'm getting a little bit of a glare, but I circled a Tuesday evening and I circled a Saturday morning. So I did 2. Like I kind of scheduled it off of a normal 8 to 5 Monday through Friday job, church on Sundays. And so I really just carved in 2. So we're going to pause real quick, and your consultant's going to let you circle those time slots, okay? Fantastic. Now that we figured that out, isn't it kind of interesting to see sometimes you have more time than you thought you did? Because sometimes that's actually people's number one reason for not thinking they can ever use or do a Mary Kay business is because they don't have the time. I mean, we are really busy, but sometimes when you do mark it out, you're like, I watch a lot of Netflix. I don't know about y'all. There's times I'm like, I just watched 4 episodes in a row. I think that was like 2 hours of my life that just went away really quickly. So it's kind of fun to see that. And there are some people that literally mark out every day, all day, which then I'm going to say, girl, give yourself some downtime. And but it's really fun to kind of look at that and just to see money-wise how much Mary Kay can really fit with you. So now, okay, I'm just going to do this over if you mark 2 time slots a week, okay? So down here, there's going to be a little box down there, and that's going to kind of describe the money. So if you said 2 beauty experiences a week, write a little 2, and it says where it says number of beauty experiences a week. So write a 2 there. Now, the thing with Mary Kay is our averages in Mary Kay are $100 a face. Maybe starting out it might be a little low, but our goal is always to get you to where you are making $100 a face when you are around those 3 adult women. So your goal is each time you book somebody to get 3 or more women there, so you are at each experiencing being able to sell $300 in product. So we do work on a 50% commission in Mary Kay, so that's really nice when you think about that difference. So if you did 2 beauty experiences a week, and you multiply that times 300 at each beauty experiences, because $100 a face, there's 3 adult women, that's $300 in sales. So what is that in your weekly sales? And we're going to pause because we're not going to answer it for you. I'm going to let you do that yourself. Okay, so did you pull out your calculator? Did you do the math yourself? So that's great. It's $600 in weekly sales. What an amazing amount of money. How often do you sit there and get to do that? So when you think about that, I'm going to pause here real quick. Not actually pause the film, but I'm going to pause and kind of dig deep a little on that. When you think about doing 2 beauty experiences a week, $600 in sales for that week, and we work on a 50% commission, that's $300. So that's a nice little extra chunk coming in your pocket, right? So that's really fun to think about. And when you think about that, each beauty experience is going to go between 2 to 3 hours, so maybe that's 6 hours of work, and that's $300. That's $50 an hour. That's decent money. I don't know about you, but my job prior to this did not pay me $50 an hour. So $50 an hour to me is good money. Typically, my goal is always when I'm working on Mary Kay business to make between $75 and $100 an hour. So just so y'all know, that's what I like doing as a director. And that's really what I like doing for my consultants as well, is teaching y'all how to get up to there. Okay, so if you were making $600 a week or selling $600 a week, you did it 4 weeks in a row. Pause real quick and add that up. And how much is that in monthly sales? Okay, now that we're coming back, that is $2,400. And we work on that 50% commission, so that's $1,200 in your pocket every month by just carving out 2 3-hour time slots a week. That's a big deal. I don't know about y'all, but most families in America, an extra $200 to $400 in their pocket every month really does a really great difference in their life. So now our consultant is going to pause and she's just going to ask you, what are you doing with that money? Okay, so if you had that extra $1,200 in your pocket every month, and we do suggest a 60-40 split with Mary Kay. You're entitled to 50%, but we do suggest holding an extra 10% of your profit back for business overhead. Every business has it. Whenever y'all got together, if she used some wands or lip wands or some of her product or facial cloths or things like that. I mean, you have to pay for some of that stuff. So that's one of those things. And the money management aspect we do teach you. So what would you do with that $1,200? She's going to pause right now and just ask you a few times, like, what else? What else would you do with that, okay? All right, lovely. I can just imagine these answers. So I'm thinking probably you travel somewhere, because that's a really big one. What if you could take your kids to Disney? What if you could pay off some of your debt? When I started my Mary Kay business, I honestly just wanted to pay off my student loans. And because of some of the decisions Mary Kay allowed me to make for my life, I paid off my student loan, my husband's student loan, and we paid off our house. So that's really cool. I really love that aspect of being able to pay off my house and the student loans. Oh my gosh, we cried the day we paid off our student loans. So that's really fun. Okay, so now you're going to put a little plus mark in between those 2 little boxes. So you have 2 little boxes right here. Throw a little plus mark in between those boxes. This is going to show you the different avenues of income with Mary Kay. So you make money whenever you're putting Mary Kay on a face. That's typically when you're going to make the most money, because, oh my gosh, like, people try things before they buy it and they love it. So, but when you think about that, Mary Kay is a consumable product, which means they're going to use it up and they're going to need more. It's not like you can just sell it to them one time and they'll never need it again. They're going to need it again, right? Who needs more face wash and who needs more mascara? And when you think of 3 products that are recession proof, I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's alcohol, tobacco, and cosmetics. Yep, that's right, because when we feel bad, we want to make sure we feel good. So we like wearing our mascara and our lipstick on those days, right? But one of the things we talk about, and that you're seeing in this graph, is when you build 2 good skincare prestige clients a week, in a year, you could have 50 or you could have 100 solid good, great skincare clients there. So 100 great skincare prestige clients, on average, our clients spend around $300 a year with us. So when you get up to 100 prestige clients and they're spending $300 a year, that is $15,000 in residual income just on refilling orders. Not on having to put Mary Kay on faces anymore, just on filling orders. And that's a really, really big deal. So when you're thinking about that, you know, that's adding in around like in between $2 to $3 extra $100 in sales every week once you've built a decent customer base. And that's one of the things I really will encourage you to do, and me, myself, and the consultant that you're hanging out with, because that is just money. That is just lovely to have. On the weeks that you're like, okay, my life got crazy, I cannot put Mary Kay, I cannot hold this 2 appointments a week, you know, but you're still getting orders on sales, on customers and reorders, you're still making money. So one of the things I am going to stretch you to think about is like right now, typically with a majority of jobs, you're exchanging time for money, which means I have to clock in and they're going to literally pay me for the amount of time that I'm there. And that's it. Whether I worked really hard or whether I didn't work as hard, I'm getting paid for my time. And so when I'm off work, I'm never going to get paid for that unless you have vacation or all that good stuff. But with Mary Kay, it's like I woke up the other day and somebody had bought something off of my website. They'd bought $200 in product. I profited $100 and I was asleep. And it was really awesome. So it's really nice to do that. That is residual income, and that is finding different avenues of income, which is what we're talking about. So now that we've talked about that, you can, if you want to, actually pause real quick and tell your consultant what you loved most about what you just heard, okay? Great. Now that we're back, we're going to throw another little plus mark right above where it says team building. So right there, above that team building, write another plus mark because we're adding in another stream of income. Isn't that so fun? How fun is it to add more in? And one of the things that I love about Mary Kay is we are not a multi-level company. We are not multi-level marketing. You're going to hear that. We are dual marketing, which means that we buy it from Mary Kay for $1. We sell it for $2. Our math is easy. If you've sold a $20 facial wash, $10 of that is yours. If you want to hold back an extra couple bucks for your business overhead and supplies, that would honestly be best case scenario. But when you think about that, that's what's the difference between us and multi-level marketing. Now, if you tap into the team building income, then you can earn anywhere from a 4 to a 13% commission check as a consultant, all the way up to a 26% commission check as a director. And this is just because you chose to share the Mary Kay opportunity. Who knows what somebody needed in their life? You get Mary Kay out of their profits will pay you a commission check. And so now she's going to show you this fun little flyer that is steps to success. This is amazing. It has a picture of all of our cars because if you're like, I would like to earn a free car with Mary Kay, these are the fun cars. Now it's a Chevy Malibu, and then we go to our Chevy Equinox. There's a Chevy Traverse or a pink Mini for a short limited time, and then there's the fluffy pink Cadillac, which our unit is earning right now. So we're very excited to share this opportunity. So now that you flip in, it kind of shows you a little bit of the starter kit there. Flip on in. Everyone starts out as a consultant, and then when you put your first team member on down here, you are a senior consultant, and at that point you've opened yourself up and you are now profiting the 4% commission for Mary Kay. So if you look under Star Team Builders, that's where you see that beautiful woman in the red jacket. That's when you can start earning a 4, 6, or 8% commission check, and we used to have it to where your $50 team building bonus started at your third team member, but now it's your very first team member. So she can circle that $50 and draw a line to into the senior consultant spot. So that's really fun. You'll also see you could get a $50 red jacket bonus. And now we've actually upped that to $100. So she's going to mark a line through that and write $100. So how fun is that to know just by sharing the opportunity with 3 women, you could bonus. So $50 for each. If they came unqualified, that's $150 because you got to your first 3 team member and you're a star team builder or star team builder. That's right. It's now another $100. So that's $250 in bonuses without even adding in your commissions or your sales. How does that make you feel? I was pretty excited. Actually, I didn't get some of those bonuses, so I'm a little jealous. I'm not going to lie. Now, the big one is I always tell people, get to 5. 5 is the magic number because at 5, you can earn the 9 or the 13% commission check and you can go on target for car. So get up to that star team builder or that team leader aspect. And then if you look in the independent sales director, so that's me, and then you get to see all of the streams of income as a director, and you get 14 streams of income as a director. You can earn up to 4 as a consultant. So that's when I really started taking Mary Kay a little bit seriously because I saw the difference in the pay. And I was able to step away from my full-time job when I became a director with Mary Kay, and that made me real happy because I really wasn't happy there. And so now I get to work from home. My husband's a youth minister, so we get to really be able to do ministry together. And my house is a safe home for our youth, and I just have a great time being able to teach other women how to step away from a job if they want to, or how to put extra money in their pocket if that's all they want, or how to earn a free car if that's what they want. Honestly, in Mary Kay, you get to pick your own career path. So if you want it to team build, you can. If you don't, you'll have to. But no one has to die, quit, or retire for you to choose to put more money in your pocket in Mary Kay. You have that choice all the time. So how cool is that? Oh, I know. I'm really excited. So pause real quick. Again, she's just going to ask you like the different avenues of income. And there's more on the back of this sheet, which you're awesome. And you'll be able to read that yourself. So don't worry about that right now. But just realize there are multiple streams of income. So she's going to pause and just tell her, like, what were your thoughts about that? What did you love most? What intrigued you? Let's just figure that out right now, okay? Great. I am so excited. I'm dying to hear those answers because your consultant's going to give me a shout after this and we're just going to go over that. So thank you so much for sharing that time with me. And here's the deal. I think you're amazing because she would not have shown you this video and gotten your opinion if she didn't think you were amazing. And so I'm going to just ask you, like, it's a 90% buyback guarantee with Mary Kay. It's $100 to get started. She probably has the little... This is everything you get in your starter kit. You get full-size products so that you can immediately start squirting it out on some hands, putting it on some faces, and making money immediately. So everything in Mary Kay is full-size products. There's also some fun little extra added information for those people that like to ask lots of questions. So that is there for you as a more in-depth answer for things. But when you think about it, you know, there's no territories, no quotas in Mary Kay. You get to be your own boss. You get the tax advantages of being your own boss, which are, trust me, I just did my taxes. They're very nice. There's no quotas. There's unlimited advancement because you can do whatever you want to. Prizes. Actually, all the jewelry that I'm wearing right now is all Mary Kay jewelry. I don't really buy jewelry anymore. It just comes to me. There's priorities of God first, family second, career third. I mean, seriously, that's a really huge one. The personal growth that you get from this business is amazing. I am not the same person that I was 5 years ago. I'm a nicer person. I'm more considerate. I'm more caring. I'm more giving of myself because I've been around women who do that as well. And that is one of the big things with us is like that continuing education and how we grow your mind and how we really want you to bloom into the person God intended you to be. It's really huge. There's friends. There's the money back guarantee, which means that if for some reason you try this out and you want it to, so really Mary Kay is a two-step decision. It's $100 to get your starter kit. Decision number 2 is like, do you want to give your customer a wow experience by keeping some products on hand? We can talk about that. But, you know, do you want them to go away immediately and actually have stuff to use that day and that night? How awesome is that? But that's optional. We have that conversation. But we have the 90% buyback guarantee, which means if you chose to keep products on hand, and then for some reason, whatever in life happened, you hated me, you hated Mary Kay, you hated your consultant, whatever happens. I mean, this is when people laugh, so. Then you actually, Mary Kay never wanted you to be stuck with product. That's one of the greatest things about this woman and when she really did think about building this company. So you have a solid year or really anything in your past calendar year, products that you have not sold, that have not been opened up, you can actually ship back to Mary Kay 90 cents on the dollar, and Mary Kay will buy it back. And you take a 10% risk on yourself. That's because we're a part of the Direct Selling Association. That's a big, big deal. I mean, only taking a 10% risk on yourself, what do you have to lose? So I'm just going to ask you, like, what would hold you back from getting your starter kit in? What would hold you back from starting your Mary Kay business right now? So we're going to pause and you get to answer. Awesome. Phil, just so you know, no matter what you answered, we love you no matter what. We appreciate your time. We truly appreciate that you were able to share your opinion no matter what. You are a blessing beyond words. And we hope that in trying to think about and discovering your dream life, and if Mary Kay could be a part of it, it does help you dream and it helps you dream big. So thank you so much for your time. Again, I am Tara Pullman, Sales Director with Mary Kay, and you are a blessing and a joy. Thank you so much.